In the heart of a magical spring meadow, where tulips danced in the breeze and butterflies played tag in the sky, there lived a tiny, graceful ant named Tıq-Tıq xanım. With a shiny black head, soft, blushing cheeks, and long, fluttery eyelashes, she was known not only for her beauty, but also for her adventurous spirit. She wore a skirt made of flower petals and walnut shell shoes, and on sunny days she would soar through the air using her delicate, translucent wings. One bright morning, Tıq-Tıq xanım fluttered joyfully through the spring sky. Below her, the meadow burst with life, rolling green hills, colorful blooms, and fluffy clouds above. She laughed as she dipped and twirled in the air, her petal skirt fluttering like a butterfly. But suddenly, splash! Caught in a gust of wind, Tıq-Tıq xanım lost control and fell straight into a small, sparkling lake below. Her tiny wings were soaked and her flower skirt clung to her legs. She sat in the water, startled and dripping, her eyes wide with frustration. Her delicate antennae drooped sadly as she tried to push her wet hair out of her face. Standing nearby on the grassy shore was her dear friend Siçan, a shy and thoughtful mouse who always wore a little vest and bow tie. But instead of rushing to help, Siçan turned his back to her, awkwardly scratching his head. He didn't say a word. Tıq-Tıq xanım stared at him, her heart sinking. She climbed out of the lake, her shoes squishing with every step. Tears welled in her eyes, not just from the fall, but from the unexpected silence of someone she cared about. "Why won't you look at me?" she whispered, her voice trembling. Siçan stood still, arms crossed, back turned. His little tail curled gently in her direction, hinting at the feelings he was too proud, or too hurt, to express. Tıq-Tıq xanım stepped closer, water dripping from her skirt. Her eyes were wide with guilt and sadness. "I didn't mean to laugh earlier when you tripped over that mushroom," she said quietly. "I thought it was just a silly moment. I didn't realize it hurt your feelings." Still, Siçan said nothing. The meadow was quiet now, as if holding its breath. But his head dipped slightly, and the soft curve of his tail seemed to pull gently toward her. Tıq-Tıq xanım stood in the golden light waiting. And in that silence, something shifted. Not in words, but in hearts. Because sometimes, even in fairy tales, the truest apologies and deepest connections are found not in grand speeches, but in the quiet space between two friends, learning how to forgive.